I was 16 and in my junior year of high school. Our school had 9 periods in a day, and my 5th period was lunch, followed by my astronomy class. That class was held in one of the 2 basement classrooms of the school. My high school was large, with 3 floors, but even that wasn't enough space, so the school built 2 extra classrooms in the basement. It was kind of creepy down there when no one else was around. The basement had originally been a janitorial area, but was remodeled into a proper hallway. However, there were no intercoms or loudspeakers, so no classes were scheduled there during first period when morning announcements were made. Everyone called this section the chamber, and people actually tried to get classes down there because it was air-conditioned. The courses were usually easier, and it even had its own bathroom. That day, we had a quiz in astronomy. I usually finished quickly since I found the class easy. After finishing my quiz, I texted my friend, JJ, who was in the other basement classroom, and asked him to meet me in the bathroom because I was bored. He agreed. I walked out of the classroom and down the small hallway to the bathroom. A few seconds later, the door opened, and JJ entered. We were joking around for a while until JJ checked his phone and said someone texted him saying the school was going into lockdown. We looked at each other and grinned. Neither of our teachers had seen us leave, meaning we had free reign of the school during the lockdown. We decided to sneak upstairs and check out the hallways. Worst case, we'd say we didn't hear the announcements from the basement classrooms. Opening the basement door to the main floor, we were surprised to find the hallways completely dark. Only faint light came from the lobby doors. Normally, the lights stayed on during lockdowns, so something serious was happening. We hesitated, now unsure about walking around. JJ stepped further into the hallway, and I followed. Then he suddenly said, "Who's that?" I looked and saw a man emerging from the darkness. At first, we weren't sure if he was a teacher, but as he got closer, it was clear he wasn't dressed like any staff member. He looked like a bum. "All right, let's go," I told JJ, and we hurried back to the basement. The man had definitely seen us. Both basement classroom doors were shut with their lights off, so to avoid drawing attention, we decided to hide in the bathroom. I shut the light, and we both crouched in the corner stall. The room was dead silent. No ventilation, no heaters, just our breathing and an occasional drip from the sink. Suddenly, the bathroom door opened, and light from the hallway flooded in for a second before the door shut again. It was pitch black once more. We tried to control our breathing. The room was so quiet that we could hear someone walking toward our side of the bathroom. The footsteps stopped, replaced by heavy breathing, as if the person was out of breath. Then, JJ did something incredibly dumb. He whispered, "We have to crawl out through the other stalls." The whisper was loud enough in the silence to be heard across the room. The heavy breathing stopped, and then the person tried pushing the stall door in. "Go, go," I whispered to JJ. We quickly crawled under the dividers, moving stall to stall, until we reached the other side of the bathroom. Just as we got up to run, the person started banging on the stall door. We threw the door open, and as light poured in again, we saw him. It was the man from upstairs. We pounded on JJ's classroom door, and his teacher let us in within seconds. JJ hurriedly explained what had happened, mentioning that he had seen a gun sticking out of the man's pocket. That shocked me, because I hadn't noticed a gun, but I didn't question it. Usually, high school students would laugh at something like this, but everyone in the room looked genuinely scared. Then, a sudden bang on the door made everyone jump, and a couple of girls screamed. JJ, the teacher, and I saw the man standing at the door, peering through the window while twisting the doorknob. After a few more bangs, seemingly out of frustration, he turned and walked down the hall toward the stairs. We remained in lockdown for what felt like over an hour. The teacher occasionally asked us questions in a concerned tone, shaking his head at our responses. Eventually, someone from upstairs called the teacher, instructing us to walk single file up the stairs and out of the building, where cops were waiting. JJ and I described the man as best as we could to the police and the school dean. One officer patted me on the back, and we were sent home. After that incident, the school installed cameras everywhere and increased the security budget. Strangely, this event never got any media attention. We never found out if the police caught the guy. I'm convinced that man had only one intention: killing us in that bathroom stall.